So if you guys have been following the Pandaverse, then you know I've had some misfortune when it comes to handheld games. Specifically, I've been through a few different Ambernick products now, two refurbished Game Boy Colors, and now two Kinhank handhelds. So that is, I'm not a mathist here, seven handhelds, and we have one working, one out of seven that are working so far. So my luck with handhelds and Amazon has not been good. Now, Kelly, on the other hand, has had great luck with handhelds. Have you only ordered exclusively through Amazon?
I have, and super excited to let you folks know that we are now an Amazon affiliate. And so when we include links to different products we talk about on Skip It, List It, Buy It, I don't know what this show is yet. It's kind of might kind of jump the gun on it, but we'll get back to that. But when we do include links, we'll give you a link to Amazon, which is where I've gotten all of my completely working. Matter of fact, we'll include a link. uh, our Amazon affiliate link to the RG35XX, which I have successfully bought a couple of times, and they've worked just fine.
Keep rubbing it in, Kelly. Keep rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well,
if you do use our great affiliate link, and you definitely should, you could pick up a handheld and you know what you could play on there? Slapdash, the greatest Game Boy game of all time.
good. That link is also available in the description of the video directly to the game. If you go to our website, which is linked to in our description, there's a whole page dedicated to PandaVision, our gaming division of the Bog Panda Empire. And then Mike, given his fierce dedication to brand loyalty and driving people to only Bog Panda properties, has also made these games available on another location. And we'll include that link as well.
They're available on the Indian homebrew game site, itch. Now, you know where
Kind
you
of like,
can't
wouldn't you
play?
think that had been exclusive to Bog Panda? Never mind. Go ahead, you
Now,
whore.
when you think about our Game Boy games, you know where I can't play them? On my Kinhank handheld. And first off, let's just talk about the form factor here because I actually like it. So this is an atomic purple, I guess, but it's a darker purple than most of the atomic purple systems that I've seen and had to send back. This is a darker purple, whereas the actual Game Boy Color atomic purple isn't that deep of a purple color. It's more of a tint to it. And Amber Nick, I would say, is in between. This is actually a darker purple, but it is still translucent. It's pretty nice though. It feels pretty good in the hand. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but there are grips on the back here that kind of stand up. And honestly, it feels pretty good. Now, I saw a couple of reviews and they complained about these grips, saying that it wasn't enough room for their hands. My big monster hands fit on this. So I have no idea what they're working with hand wise, but it's got to be pretty scary if those people couldn't grip this and I can. Shoulder buttons are pretty nice. They got a little bit of a curve there to make it a little easier on you. Two analog sticks, so that's pretty cool too. Imagine if it worked, how nice this would be to play. And this is my second one, and Amazon's actually not sending me a third one. They didn't even give me the option. They just went straight to refunding it to my card. So I have that to look forward to. But I did pick this up during the Prime Day sale, so it was pretty cheap. I think it was around 50 bucks. Now you can get it cheaper on AliExpress, but of course that's shipping from China, so you got to wait a few weeks. And if you're ordering it from somewhere who's charging shipping, then you're at least back up to this price, if not a little bit more. So this was a pretty solid price for it. And if it had worked, it would have been great. The first one I got actually did work, but one of the buttons on there was actually broken. It was jammed down into the system, and I was able to pry it out, but it didn't work at that point. Obviously, it had damaged the membrane under there, so that was useless to me. So I sent this back. Got this right away. It was day later or something like that, but this one actually doesn't boot up. You just get the Kinhank logo and it stays on there. If you restart it over and over again by the sixth or seventh restart, it will boot up, but none of the games will actually play. So not great. So so far for my first impression. Again, though, I've also had really bad luck with the Ambernick products, but Kelly's had great luck with
Yep. Again, we've talked about the fact that you don't, clean them by throwing them in the washer and then tumble drying them. And I think if you treated your new purchases that way, you might find better luck. But yeah, so and I think if I recall, you had trouble with your first Super Console X as well.
That's correct. Yeah. They sent me the wrong Super Console X, and then none of the ROMs on it were good. None of them worked. I tried 100 different ROMs just to try everything. Now, the second Super Console X I got though did work, and I still have that. That's still my go-to on a lot of days, just because I can play so many different things, and of course, Slapdash on there.
That's right. You can play Slapdash on Super Console X, RetroPie, Atari Fight Stick. There's lots of different platforms you can enjoy that on.
Total connecting to the internet. It looks like an issue with the router Echo device.
Woken up
So
my
try restarting
Amazon
it.
Echoes there.
Plug both sides. Unplug the router.
It's all this. It's all this talk of Slapdash.
Once the router is properly connected to
Got it
the
going.
internet, plug in the Echo device.
Okay. All that talk of Slapdash really got it going.
Yeah, that's not a woman trapped in Mike's basement trying desperately to get the address and her location.
She's like, I'll play Slapdash, whatever it takes. Just let me
buy them game, if you'll let me out of here. It's free though; you don't have to buy it. So you download it and have some fun.
free game. Yeah, you can go download it. We're gonna have shortly there will be a fourth iteration of the game up. So it's 4 free games for you guys. So that's great. There let's just say I have it on good authority. There's multiple new Slapdash properties in the works, gaming wise. They may not all be free. There might be one that we might have to charge for because I'm not going to give anything away yet, but it might have Kelly appearing with some officially licensed some officially licensed IPs, let's say. So that one might not be free, but I'm going to keep it as cheap as possible if we do have to charge for that one.
Still staying on the Game Boy platform.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Until I can find somebody who knows how to program for Nintendo 64. Come on, guys.
Yeah. It doesn't appear to be a lot of assets out there for you to kind of pick that up.
No.
I'm slowly slogging through because I'm on the hook to try and create the Atari 2600 version of Slapdash. Mike's smart enough to involve professionals who can get things done. I'm stumbling my way through, but I'm going to figure it out. It's going to take a long time, but I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah, I started programming for Slapdash, the original one, and then I was like, this is hard. And also, more importantly, while I was picking it up, I was not going to have the game done in the time frame that I was looking to get this thing kicked off. So went online, found a Game Boy programmer, found somebody who programs music for old 8-bit systems, worked with them. So I basically became like the designer and director of it. They did the actual heavy lifting on the programming. And of course, Kelly Song is in there as well. So he's one of the composers of it. And he's doing the programming for the Atari 2600 version. But I will have a little more hands-on programming in some of the future ones, but I know where my talents lie. And as long as I have like good, talented programmers at my disposal, I'm going to use them.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
So this is not we'll include our affiliate link to the Kinhank handheld that Mike has been unsuccessful. Maybe he's cleared out the system. Maybe all the bad ones, they just ship the bad ones to Mike and you can get one and get going. It does look like a nice handheld.
Yeah, form factor wise, like I said, it feels nice. It feels sturdy too. Like it's thick plastic. It feels nice. I really like the color because while it's still translucent, it is a darker purple than you usually see on that. So that's kind of nice. It looks a little bit different. I was a little worried after I ordered it because I believe there's a blue option as well. I was like, maybe I should have gotten that because I had the purple Game Boy. But I feel like they look different. It's not, the same thing.
Kind of subatomic purple.
Yeah.
so, so that's good on that. Cool. All righty. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Bog Panda.